Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders, this is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Bravery Studios in Garfield, New Jersey. I am Dark Messiah 2.0. I am the mail boy and the CEO. And in case you did not know, every time that I come, it's time to go, because your boy don't pillow talk with these hoes. And on the phone, as always, the OG, the triple O, the OG of the Ultra Heelz. Go ahead, sir.
It's your boy Alex the motherfucker here, aka the Stanley of podcasting, and also known as the man that Vince McMahon can't pay off to say fuck you no matter what. Also known the man if you're a girl that cooks a cross space, have a run to a cross space, and you can find that on MySpace.
And on the boards, they call him J Kid.
Yo, it's your boy J Kid, aka the franchise in the building. Giving you that Ultra Heelz wrestling news. You already know.
Really random. I just got an email for the DLC pack for 2K22.
Oh yeah,
it popped up as I'm trying to bring up the first set of info.
You know what I call that DLC pack? The just rolling with it pack.
Like, yeah, because it's just totally random. It's got Doink. Random. It's got Ronda. I forgot who else is in it.
Mr. T.
Yeah, Mr.
Like,
T.
Mr. T.
Like just the go with it pack. Like
I ain't mad at it.
I ain't mad at it either. I'm just going.
It's a pretty interesting group of people.
It is. Even just seeing Ronda, like finally, I guess somebody
wasn't she in 20 though?
She was. It's just like I guess she got skipped out of this one because she
because she wasn't there when they were producing the game. So I guess they
returned too late.
Yeah.
Much. I can't wait for the Cody pack, man. Like that's.
Speaking of which, Cody will be in the AEW game according to Kenny Omega.
That's good. Double Cody.
Yeah, double Cody.
I would love to hear that song in both games.
Adrenaline in my soul.
Everything out of control.
Do it all to get them on their feet.
No offense.
I miss Cody.
Look, no offense, but if I do start my OnlyFans, that's gonna be my theme music while I'm clapping cheeks.
Hold on, I actually have something about Cody. This was going to be like some random news at the end, but since we're talking about it.
I miss Cody. It's been 3 weeks, and I already miss him.
Okay, imagine. It's 2023. Vince is out of WWE due to the allegations. Linda is still in her catatonic state. Shane is in China again. Hunter and Stephanie are still on leave. Mm-hmm. Nick Khan screams, "Does anyone here know how to run a wrestling company?" Faintly in the background, you hear, "Adrenaline in my soul."
Imagine.
Let me tell you how excited I would be for wrestling at that point.
But a McMahon will be in power because of the way the stock is set up, so
of course.
Whatever. All right.
For now.
For now.
For now.
The greatest 3 minutes in pro wrestling podcast history. Cheeks of the Week.
Yeah.
And if you are listening to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, do yourself a favor. Hop over to YouTube, watch the first 3 minutes of the show, because as I said, it's the greatest 3 minutes in wrestling podcast history. And then you can continue to consume us however you choose to after you watch the first 3 minutes. But
I'm going to tell these women, folk.
One of our regulars, Scarlett Bordeaux, because she's just always naked on the internet.
Basically.
On the right, Cassie Lee, little booties matter. And the center to celebrate Pride Month, our stud, Mercedes Martinez.
Is that all right?
Like, I always knew she had cheeks, but I didn't know there was that much under there. Because you never see her in like shorts like that.
Let me tell you something. I know it's Pride Month, and I don't want to be disrespectful, but man, oh man, she can crush me, and I will be okay with it.
Yeah.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
And we got a little more, because it's, again, hot weather. I guess everybody wants to get naked.
Yeah.
We got Brandy for the second time. And
hey, hold on, course, wait a minute. I ain't noticed that. That water got that cuff looking tight. Good Lord.
And Mandy Rose, another regular here, because again, she's just always half naked on the internet.
Yeah, true.
Bro, to be honest, To be honest, I think once Mandy go home, clothes don't exist in her house.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah, that's true.
Want to be a fly on the wall, or the bed on the wall.
I would love
Anything
to be
on
the
the
fly on the wall. That Word. This is some good. This is some good picks.
Yeah.
Good picks. We got some returning picks. Pretty nice.
All right. So this past weekend, we walked through the forbidden door, and we have a new interim AEW World Champion. We all saw it coming. Jon Moxley.
We did. We saw that coming.
But it was a good match.
It was.
It was a good match. For me, it was match of the night, which I expected because anything else with people that I wanted to see, it was just messy based on the booking.
Yeah.
So
But you also have to think about it. A lot of their big
Arch.
names are all injured. So
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. So
they did what they could.
With what was left, yes.
So is this mean that Moxley is a two-time champ?
He's a
pretty
two-time
much?
champion, but when CM Punk returns, there will be a unification match.
Yes. So he could still be called a two-time champ, though.
Yeah, still two-time champion, yes. It still counts on your resume. It just happens that there are two champions right now.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely, what is it, 2011? WWE? 2010?
For 15.
15?
15 or
Damn,
16.
I went two back.
Yeah, because I don't think he was even FCW in 11. Because I think the Shield started in 12 in NXT. Well, they weren't together in NXT, but
Yeah.
that's when they all coexisted in the same time in NXT.
And of course, we're referencing the Cena and Punk.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
We're referencing Cena and Punk doing the interim championship thing and unifying them.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is definitely 2015 all over again.
No, that was 2011.
Oh,
Punk and Cena was 2011.
So
That was
calling it
2011.
right. So it's 2011 again. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, beautiful match between those two.
Oh yeah. I think this was great for what they had.
Yeah.
Like most of the matches, yeah, but it was a great crossover.
Yeah,
It literally was.
this one actually fit because, like I said, because of the injuries, things got a little messy between trying to book stuff.
I mean, they did, yeah, like we said, they did what they could, and then it actually turned out to be a great night.
Look, things got messy, but AEW wrestlers went straight New Japan style at hitting hard and taking hard ass bumps. And I was like, we'll never see this again unless we have a Forbidden Door too.
And allegedly, Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley has a concussion.
Yeah.
Allegedly, Adam Cole has a concussion.
Man.
Fucking one of the Japanese guy allegedly is banged up. So
Yeah, they hit hard that night.
that's the cost of working that stiff style.
Yep. They definitely hit hard that night.
Hey man, at least I let you know that these guys that go wrestle in New Japan, they'd be like, oh, they just go there and beat New Japan wrestlers. No, bro, these motherfuckers are tough. This is not a joke.
Yep.
I'm gonna transition for this next one. And speaking of guys, these
Top guys
have been on a roll that night.
7-star FTR, sir.
Hell
7-star. That's NXT. That's Raw, SmackDown, AAA, Ring of Honor, AEW, IWGP, aka New Japan.
What
7-star.
match. What
At this point right now, they're trailing right behind the Dudley Boy.
I think
And Road Warriors.
yeah.
Because the Road Warriors won everything when they were active.
Yo, word.
They won
around
New
the
Japan, All Japan, WCW, and WWF.
world.
Oh, and they were around for the AWA and NWA before WC bought it. So they had all the titles back then in the 80s.
Road Warriors went ham back in the day, so
Everybody forgets about the Road Warriors.
they do.
Put some respect on their
them
name.
a lot. We gotta remind them,
I don't know how you forget about the Road Warriors. How you forget about two men with football shoulder pads on, with spikes hanging out of it, with half face paint? How do you forget that?
These are two
That and that. What a rush!
These are two men that pioneered tag team wrestling, man. Like how it is now. Like holy crap, we wouldn't have top guys without the Road Warriors. For real. These guys though.
One of the most famous Road Warrior matches is a scaffold match in WCW, and I want to say it was '88 against the Midnight Express, which FTR idolized.
Yes. Which is pretty good for their run right now because they are going ham everywhere now. These guys have the biggest following as a tag team, one of the biggest following because we got the Usos too,
and the Young Bucks.
and the Young Bucks.
I'll give them that. They have a following.
Yeah, they do. They have a following. But dude, I can't wait for more matches now. Like I gotta put these guys against whoever. I want to see them against the Usos again.
Hey, look, I started off when we started Doja Hill as fuck the revival.
Yep.
And I'm always going to keep saying it. But goddamn it, I got to get credit where credit is due. These motherfucking niggas are the one.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
That's the only time you ever going to hear me say that if it ain't Kristen Wild, so you kiss my ass.
I've been waiting for this day, man. I've been waiting for this day that he would give them like that good impression, like, oh, thumbs up, man. This is a great legacy right now that they're
like if I would have seen them out in the street somewhere, I'm getting an autograph. No matter, be like, oh, they cool, whatever. I got to see them. But now I'm gonna need something signed because right now they're writing history.
Yeah,
they are.
They are
writing history, and they're erasing the Hardys' history right now. Unfortunately,
No, I was say that's not them. That's the AEW and WWE
and WWE.
So the new championship that's being defended by countries that don't touch the place that's in the name of the title. Pac is the new All-Atlantic champion.
Yep.
And
this finally got real gold.
This falls into my category of I wanted to see it, but it was messy the way they booked it.
Ping pong.
Yeah, it was super messy.
And look, it was messy, but again, Pac is holding real gold, not no silver-plated piece of plastic. Walking around with a superhero cape on.
Well, didn't he win didn't he win the Dragon Gate title when AEW first started?
Yeah, but do you really count that title as anything? That title is like the cruiserweight title of WWE.
Damn,
but
son.
I guess, but like to the indie crowd in Europe, that's a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
Areas.
But don't forget, Drew won a lot of good titles over across seas in the UK, and they only really acknowledged the heavyweight title. All the other ones just like, he won it. That's great.
Yeah, because I guess like Rev Pro is a bigger deal, and then Defiant. Well, is Defiant even still around? And did they come back after the pandemic?
I don't know.
I don't even know. Honestly, I haven't heard anything of them.
To really be honest, I heard more about most indie shows in New York than I have heard about Defiant.
Yeah, it's just out in the mist somewhere.
Hey, there's one match I want to talk about in this whole thing, and it's the match that I wanted to see the whole night anyway.
Would you be talking about the newest member of the Blackpool Combat Club?
That too. And the sad thing is I called it beforehand anyway.
Yeah, we called that last week. Claudio Castagnoli, FKA.
That's a long ass name, boy.
Cesaro.
Castagnoli, man.
Is all elite.
But Claudio's here, man.
Claudio's
here, man. The awkward hugs and everything. He's here.
and also, let's not forget, he is part of the Combat Club, somewhere that he belongs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Daniel Bryan's promo was exact. He's one of the best technicians in the world. He can also get down and beat the fuck out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, and he proved it. The beginning of that match with Zack Sabre Jr. and that bell rung, and he gave him that stiff European uppercut, and went straight into the neutralizer.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus Christ, dude! I know you ain't wrestling in a minute on TV, but god damn, let the match go a little.
The only thing he didn't do that I wanted to see was the UFO, where he puts you in the fireman's carry, and then he does the spin that way. I was dying to see that, and he didn't do it.
Hey, cool. No offense, that UFO is cool, but that UFO is like the Omarion and Mario versus it's a singer versus a performer. That's a performer's move. What we saw was what we've been wanting Cesaro to be in WWE as a technical wrestler that is dangerous, and you know that he is dangerous.
Yeah. So,
but the match I'm talking about ain't even that.
Go ahead.
I'm talking about it's freshly squeezed.
Okay. Let me give my thoughts on this first, and then I'll let you go. Here's the further explanation with my issues with Orange Cassidy.
I already know there was issues.
No, get me wrong. This was a good match.
It was.
I was pleasantly surprised. But my issue is because he is a comedy gimmick. Mm-hmm. When you want him to be serious, I can't buy it because the comedy comes first. So, because think about this. In the Attitude Era, Taka Michinoku, the Brooklyn Brawler, when did they ever have competitive matches with Stone Cold? They didn't.
They had a beer with Stone Cold, but not competitive match.
Once R-Truth became the comedy gimmick that he is, has he ever had a competitive match with Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar?
To really be honest, do you really see this 50-year-old vampire having a match with them too?
Mm-hmm.
So why is it that Orange Cassidy, on random occasions, just, okay, he's a main event guy now? That's my problem.
No.
And that's the difference. What? That's the difference for me between Orange Cassidy and Danhausen, because Danhausen is a joke. He knows he's a joke, and he plays his position.
The only reason Orange Cassidy is put as a main event guy is the fact that he has fought majority of the main event guys from other companies and still put on a hell of a show while still being comedic at times. So he knows when to turn it on and knows when to turn it off. Now, can you just imagine that they just made Cassidy a heel out of the blue and he went serious fully? Would you even care to see that?
Possibly. That might actually work for me.
That will.
Because I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. After that match, when he got jumped and what you call came out, I swear I thought he was gonna be like drop kick his ass outside the ring. Like, I don't need your help. And I was like, ooh, maybe can we get the heel turn tonight from him being off for injury? Mm-hmm. And then he just put the shades on him, and I was like, I take that. That was still a good match. And I'm not gonna lie, we got to give it to Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay made that man look like a god in that goddamn ring.
Yeah, the majority of the match was Will Ospreay selling for Orange Cassidy. That's what made the match.
And that's, like I said, and look, didn't I say this? Didn't I say last week? I was like, it's going to be a match that's going to be watched, but it's going to be a match that people are going to be like, you know what? That was actually kind of fucking dope. Online, on Twitter, everybody talking about the match. Orange Cassidy came out, and for like 20 minutes, wasn't nobody talking about anything else that was posting anything. They was only talking about Orange Cassidy and Will Ospreay. And I was like, I knew y'all people was going to be up there talking shit before the show start and then change your mind after the match.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, Forbidden Door was actually fucking dope. It had a lot of matches, but it didn't feel like a WWE 3-hour WrestleMania.
Hold on, I still have the stream on my phone. Let's see, how long was it actually?
Wait, you could see it on your phone?
I downloaded it.
Oh, okay, cool.
It was 3 hours, 49 minutes, and 29 seconds.
Oh, wow.
And the sad thing is, it don't feel like it was 3 hours.
Oh, almost 4.
It was almost 4.
I know.
Almost 4.
It don't, and you know why I felt like it was that long? Because it was like, I think New Japan was like, look, if you're going to have some of your wrestlers beat our guys, you got to work our time limit that we have our fucking Wrestle Kingdom.
Something else that fell into the sloppy booking category, but it ended up being all right in terms of a match. The 4-way for the IWGP World Heavyweight title. Because I really just wanted to see Okada in a 101 because I don't watch a lot of New Japan. So when I see Okada, I want it to be a 101 because I want more Okada.
I mean, Okada definitely one of a kind when you see his wrestling in an American scene too, which is
Let me tell you something. Hangman comes out, crowd cheers. Adam Cole comes out, baby, crowd cheers.
When that coin dropped.
When that coin dropped, I could have swore, and anybody on the planet could have swore that The Rock walked through AEW and this was about to announce the match. And I was like, that's crazy. Y'all know these other wrestlers. Half of y'all probably don't really watch New Japan and keep constantly up it. Okada music played, and y'all went batshit crazy. I said, when Cesaro came out, y'all didn't even go that fully batshit crazy for him. When Okada comes out, a guy that we probably not going to even see in AEW again until another Forbidden Door. Y'all went nuts. I ain't seen so much merch of Okada in American shows at all until that night. I didn't even know he had that much merch, to be honest with you.
Yeah. What up, X-Man? Damn, he's in the chat. I wanted to cover the recent ratings for Dynamite since the New Japan people have been showing up. And it doesn't actually reflect the fact that the New Japan people are making an impact on AEW programming. This past week on Dynamite was the second lowest of the year, or third lowest. Third lowest. 868,000 average viewers. Last week was 761 viewers. That was the lowest of the calendar year. And the beginning of June was 969. So since New Japan people started showing up, less people are watching, which means to me the casual fans aren't really interested in the New Japan guys. They want to see the actual AEW guys. But like as we said, freaking Bryanson's hurt, Punk's hurt, MJF's off the roster for whatever period of time. So
is X-Man Dan in the chat?
Yeah. X-Man Dan is not a sham.
I'm about to say, yeah, because he just sent the message saying that he asked us will be on, and he said literally just the camera. He said just the camera's on.
Just the camera's on? I see the mixer on and everything. Let's see. But I heard us in the background too.
I'm watching on my second one. It's fine now.
Yeah, it's fine. All right.
Okay. But yeah, like I said, Forbidden Door was great. Like me telling my brother-in-law what was happening, he sounded more excited than me telling him anything that's been happening in WWE for the last 3 weeks. And I enjoyed it, and no offense. Like I said before, Tony Khan is a fan trying to make magic of matches happening. Mr. Man, just a nigga trying to get a check because he know that he owe people money by still paying them off.
Yes, please go into our recent wars on internet, because that one nigga was bugging.
So, Mr. Fulton 817. This guy had the nerve to say, "Oh yeah, leave this man right there." Cause I feel like I'm about to be with a man. This guy comes to us and starts his bullshit all over again. Even though the last time he did something like this, Dar tagged me in it. I got on that ass. He deleted his comment. This time he gonna get in there and try to big dog Dark, and Dar tagged me in. I came in there saying what I had to say. And Dark, you could agree, it wasn't that disrespectful.
No.
It wasn't nothing crazy. It was just speaking facts.
And then
he came out his mouth crazy to me
with some sus shit.
Damn.
Yeah, it came out so crazy. I can sleep on Roman Reigns sheets, but I don't beat my meat to the New Day. What in the fuck? How did we get here?
Wait, what?
Yeah, he just went off. He went off the deep end quick because he had no argument.
What do you gain from that?
Exactly. He had no argument. He was just saying something to say something because I guess he likes the sound of his fingers on the keyboard.
I guess.
Yeah, and then me, I clapped back by calling him a bitch because that's what he is. Ain't need to lie. You're a bitch. You do this shit every time and you run. And then he had the nerve to say, "Your mother should have swallowed you."
Again, just going off the deep end real quick because you have no argument.
Mm-hmm.
But then we had 2 other loyal fans, and I can't remember y'all names, but I'm gonna need to put y'all in the chat with me because I'm gonna need y'all for ammo next time. Also, one dude said your daughter look like she can swallow in that face picture.
Oof.
And another guy said, "Shut the fuck up." Coming from a guy that says he has WWE 2K creator wrestler in his bio.
Yes. I forgot about that part. He's advertising that he's a creator for 2K in his bio, and you coming out like this? Fuck out of here!
We gotta cancel this.
But this is what take the cake, Mr. Fulton 817. You little bitch! You decide that you're going to send me a DM message, and then block me before I can even respond. But you forget Instagram, when you block somebody, whatever messages you had automatically get deleted. But I caught a glimpse of it in my drop down menu, and all I saw was, "You're a bitch, and I will fuck you up in real life." And he blocked me.
Ho ass nigga. Ho ass
But
nigga.
little do he know,
Ho ass nigga
I have
shit.
another Instagram account. I'm on another Instagram account, and I said, "It's funny how you talk shit under the comments, but you got scared when 2 more people jumped in. You deleted your comment. You ran. You said your bullshit. You blocked me, but you didn't think I was done with you. Not by a long shot. I ain't done with you yet." And I hope he knows that I have more than one Instagram account. This will not end.
Ho ass nigga shit.
For real.
Where do we find these people? Where do they make you niggas at?
I don't understand. If you don't like what we post, don't
scrolling.
follow us.
Yeah,
Keep
exactly.
scrolling. It's that simple. Keep scrolling.
If you want to follow us, you can dick ride on my OnlyFans if you want to ride me that damn bad.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Because at this point right now, dog, I'm about to have you just put in the comments of the bio. If you got shit to say, DM Alex Ocherhill, and we can just argue back and forth. And I will post. We will post on Instagram with your tag and let our fans just go off on your ass.
I think this is our new segment, Ho Ass Nigga of the Week.
And we're going to keep getting them. And every time we get one, and they're going to get their little 15 seconds of fame. But they don't realize with me, it's like an eternity. I ain't never going away.
All right.
Facts.
Bing bong.
All right. Back to actual wrestling.
Yes.
At Forbidden Door, there was a crowd sign. Mm-hmm. It said, "If Punk loses, we..." Oh, wait. Because it's evolved, because obviously we have the famous "If Cena wins, we riot." That was at One Night Stand. And then at the Money in the Bank 2011, where Punk and Cena were unifying the titles, somebody had the "If Punk loses, we riot." There was that sign. And now we have the next evolution of "If Punk loses, we..." Oh, wait, he's not here.
Bruh, I saw that sign, and I was like, whoever wrote that sign, thank you.
Genius.
Thank you for making my night with Captain.
Because obviously, Punk, for everybody who don't know, Punk is injured. So
Yeah.
he was supposed to face
He was supposed to face Tanahashi,
right? So,
but that's how he ended up with Moxley in the interim title because of Punk being injured.
Exactly. So this is the best sign I've ever seen for this generation. This is great. This is a
Oh.
good evolution to the Cena wins, we riot.
Before we go any further, Darv, did you check out the tweets when Cesaro made his debut?
No, I did not.
Naomi said, "Let's get it." Sasha Banks said, "That's my boy." And Xavier Wood said, and I quote, "Let's go!"
Yeah. That because they're real cool because he was on Up Down Down for the longest. Cesaro and Adam Cole were both on there for the longest.
They were.
Now, mind you, also, right? Somebody that apparently works for WWE put out a tweet saying Cesaro defaced his name out of WWE when he went to AEW after everything WWE has done for him, making him a household name. The top pinned comment under that post said, "You must be living under a rock or under your mama's titty if you don't know who the hell Cesaro is. Anywhere he goes, he's a fucking household name."
Hell yeah.
So AEW is the best choice for him right now. Get off his dick.
And because he has joined the Blackpool Combat Club, he will be in the Blood and Guts match tomorrow night on Dynamite. And I don't know why they keep putting the Blood and Guts on Dynamite instead of saving it for a pay-per-view. But whatever.
At this point right now, it's like WWE with Hell in a Cell at random.
Yeah, because last year when they did 4 Hell in a Cell matches over that weekend, because they did Roman Reigns versus Mysterio on Friday. They did Lashley versus somebody at the pay-per-view, and then it was Becky versus somebody at the pay-per-view. And then Lashley had another one on Raw versus Xavier Woods.
Hey, look, man. You that cage take a long time to build and get it shipped from the warehouse. You gotta get as many uses as you can out of it when you have it out.
That's true. And also they were still in the Thunderdome when they did it. So it's like it's there, so we might as well use the shit.
Yeah, of course.
You know, they could have been nicer when they got the SmackDown fist and just bring it out on the side of the prop.
Yeah. We've been hoping for that for like 15 years now, and they ain't hearing us.
I'm about to say, because that last SmackDown, whatever number we had, and they had the virtual one. You know how pissed off I was and still am to this day.
You know Vince going deaf. You know that's the thing.
Yeah.
He going deaf and broke too.
Yeah.
Also, there's more things going in and out of the Forbidden Door than we originally thought. So last week, AJ Styles appeared on Slammiversary via video message to celebrate the 20th year of TNA/Impact. And now for John Cena's 20th year, Big Show, a.k.a. Paul Wight, Daniel Bryan, a.k.a. Bryan Danielson, and Chris Jericho appeared on Raw via video message. What the fuck?
Know what's sad? You know what's sad that I found funny? You picked these three, right? But you could have got CM Punk to do it, seeing how they had that epic battle for the belt. And you didn't ask him. But my thing is, if AJ Styles asked personally to do Slammiversary, you know none of these three guys was going to ask for permission.
WWE,
so who WWE reached out and wrote
contacted
that check? Yeah, who wrote that check?
WWE contacted AEW, and I guess these are the three that said they would do it. I'm just gonna go with that. I know there was contact made, and Tony Khan approved it, so I'm guessing they're the only ones that actually sent something.
Your meme is still funny. What I owe you? A shit ton of hugs. I screamed and I was like, yes. But I'm not gonna lie, John Cena, a man I still don't like to this day with them what do they call it? Jorts? Yeah. I don't know, bro. Like, I know the man been there 20 years and he's done a good amount for somebody they thought they was gonna fire because they ain't think he was worth shit.
Yeah.
But to have him make it to 20 years, I'm cool with it. But to see the interaction with him in Theory is what got me to like John Cena now.
I was hoping for more, but what they did was good.
Yeah, me
because Theory went hard on him. Theory went hard in the paint.
Yeah, he did.
Bro, Theory went hard on him like Thugonomics John Cena went on the PG era.
Yeah. But the best one, R-Truth got to meet his childhood hero.
Yes. Oh my God. I screamed so hard. I was like, he finally did it.
And he was wearing the fucking t-shirt and everything.
The t-shirt, the jean shorts, the sweatpants, and the hat. I said, bro, R-Truth is a national treasure. We can never lose this man.
Yeah, R-Truth is, yeah. He knows just the right touch for every situation.
Even this face is so priceless. He's so cool.
R-Truth got the face that Vince McMahon did when he looked at women coming to his office. Looking at them like, I'm about to write that check. Go ahead and lock that door real quick.
Oh shit. But yeah, John Cena, he gave a very nice speech.
Yeah.
One of the positive things he did say is, when I come back, I'm not coming back for one match. Which means when he wants to come back like he did last year, come back for like a month and a half, be on house shows, do at least 2 pay-per-view matches, and actually give you some of his time, as opposed to, oh yeah, I'm gonna pop in, interrupt what's going on, and I'm gonna leave. So I give him respect for that.
To be honest, John Cena's been there so long, done so much, been around through the PG, the reality, and the now together forever bullshit that Vince McMahon said. He's been through a lot. At this point now, if he just wanted to pop in and just be a dick and just show up at a match to get a title match and lose and leave, I'm okay with it. Because at this point now, what else is it for him to do?
True.
He's already fought everybody that's there now, people that was there before, and people that was there way before him that are in the Hall of Fame. At this point right now, John Cena don't have shit to really prove except for to come back and just give fans his time and effort just to wrestle. At this point now, he doesn't really need to do shit for us. He's done it all. So for him to say he want to come back and wrestle, I'm cool with it. Yeah. I'm really cool with it, but I just want to know how long it's going to last before all of a sudden we see a movie trailer and then he's gone for like 6 months.
One of the things I found funny was since Vince McMahon has been fired, he was on Raw again. He's the one that presented this whole segment for John Cena to come out and give a speech. He's been on TV. He's been like live on TV more often since he's gotten fired than the last year.
Hey, look, he got time now because he ain't got to sit behind the curtain and tell people what to do.
I guess.
But my thing is, you know what this remind me of? Remember the whole storyline where he died and Christopher White died and he showed up in the ring?
Yeah.
This is what it reminds me of. Like, hey, bro, you fired. That means you no longer come to building. You no longer come to work. Why the fuck you show up?
I actually saw something online where people were saying they should revisit that storyline and just have him die in storyline so that way he doesn't actually have to be there.
Wow. You imagine? He goes into, a limo and explodes again?
Yeah, like, just do the same shit over again. But now, obviously we know it's fake now.
Hey, you know what? No, let's not give him a limo this time. Let him be in one of his personal cars and let that explode.
Oh, God. Or let one of the Titantrons
make it feel more real.
Or something. Let one of the Titantrons fall on him.
Or what we can do, we can write him a storyline like they did Jeff Hardy for sobriety and have him being like leaving a strip club and just get in his car and drive off.
And the last bit of Forbidden Door, it's also one of the probably the best Vince McMahon meme I've seen. The jumping meme. Vince McMahon at AEW Rampage. The internet doesn't miss.
No, the one I saw on Twitter that made me happy. I couldn't get the picture fast enough because Twitter refreshed. They said Tony Khan's hired a new person to work for him, and it showed Vince McMahon. It said All Elite. And I screamed. I was like, "Oh my god, this is actually funny." Because if he was a hire Vince McMahon would be fucked. He had to work for somebody.
Oh, yeah. It would be
kind of like where this is going, but I'm also kind of liking where WWE is going now.
I thought this
with all these people in their new positions.
You imagine Shane was the person there?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Shane, if Shane would be there, Shane would have a concussion every other month. You understand me? He would get punched in the face and be on the ground like, "Yep, be out by another 3 months." Jesus Christ, just came back.
And this is just because he's a McMahon.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like CM Punk would get him the stiffest go to sleep ever.
That would be nasty.
Send it to your father. Tell that bitch fuck him.
Here, hold this nigga. So apparently Money in the Bank is this weekend.
I know, right?
This is probably like the least build up to something like this in a very long time.
And I got the power couple in the picture. That's funny.
Yeah, which originally Cody was the poster boy for this event, but he's no longer around. So they're now the poster on the poster. In the men's match, you got Seth Franklin Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Omos, Sami Zayn, Riddle, and one more person to be determined on SmackDown.
I'm not gonna lie. This Money in the Bank sounds good, except for the Omos.
Yeah,
they don't need him.
The Omos experiment's not working.
No, it's not.
It's not working. You see, they've already bailed on Shanky. He's a jobber gimmick already. And where's Commander Aziz? You don't see him anymore.
Yeah, he's not there.
So you failed with 3 giants. All 3 are failures.
At this point right now, AEW got a better handle on their giant people.
Yeah.
Great Khali must be proud.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, apparently Shanky's a huge star in India just because apparently they love anything wrestling that's Indian. Between the guy in fucking AEW, Shanky, the fact that they can't even wrestle, just, oh my God, our people is on TV, it's a big fucking deal to them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They go nuts for the shit.
They do.
And that's why Vince and Tony Khan are both so into trying to get into that market. Because it's printing money.
Hey,
the easiest way for them to get into the market is have Shanky hang around the New Day all the time.
That would be.
Well, he was dancing with them in the Battle Royal.
Yeah.
I know what I'm saying, but dancing with them is cool. But hanging with them all the time, and if they would hit that trumpet and he started dancing,
make him a temporary member.
India's going to buy all WWE merch after that point for no reason.
Make him a temporary member.
Yeah.
At this point now, why not?
Yeah, I would be down for it.
In the women's ladder match, you got Lacey Evans, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka Shotzi, no longer Blackheart, and Becky Lynch.
Question.
Yeah.
And throw this back. What happened to the other NXT shorty that was Spanish that was there that they had faith in and she disappeared?
You mean Aaliyah?
Yeah.
She's been demoted. She's back in NXT.
Damn.
Actually, correction. She's back in the PC. She's not even on the active roster.
Oh, damn. They did her like Big Show?
Because...
Damn, son.
She was supposed to be one of the people in the ladder match. They were doing practice spots for the ladder match because some of these people have never been in a ladder match before. Mm-hmm. And they said Aaliyah looked like she'd never been to wrestling school.
Damn.
That's a quote from Michael Hayes.
Son.
The sad thing is, this is what Vince McMahon wanted. I don't want to hire no more indie people and people in their late 30s to wrestle. I want to hire new people that never wrestle and teach them how to be that. You can't make another John Cena, sir. Right. It is impossible. That was a one-in-a-lifetime thing. You need people that learn how to wrestle.
Also, let me say, yesterday's Raw felt totally different. There was a lot more wrestling that was uninterrupted. The matches went longer. The promo segments didn't seem as stupid.
Yeah, right.
It literally felt like somebody else was sitting in the chair besides Vince last night.
It was. And Vince was probably like, hey, tell him to go ahead and cut the music. I got it. Keep playing the goddamn music. What was it?
Also on the card, we got Bianca Belair versus Carmella. Throwaway match.
Yeah, you already know how I felt.
Yeah. You said Bianca's wearing on your nerves.
Right. I should say it to the crowd right now, but the thing is, I feel like she's another Adam Page.
Like I wouldn't go that far. I think her problem is the bad booking, not her. Whereas Adam Page, he was given good booking, he just didn't come through.
Yeah. But
so you mean like Karen Cross on the main roster?
Yeah.
No, but it's just like I feel that
wrestling news. It's on Twitter. That's where I found. That's where I found it.
But I felt like let's see if she could turn heel or something. Like it's gotta interest me now. Like I don't know. I'm just not interested.
At this point right now, Bianca Belair, I still love her wrestling because we know what she's capable of. So in the ring, we know what she's capable of. It's just the fact that you pit her against Carmella. Why in the fuck would you do that? Like, you could have put her against anybody randomly on Raw. Hell, I took Dana Brooke over Carmella.
I would too. And
we can't take Dana Brooke because she was in a bad car accident. So
wrestling news. If you just go on Google and type in WWE Aaliyah demoted, it pops up on all the big wrestling news sites. It's out there.
Yeah, but like, I'm cool with Bianca Belair. Just I don't know. WWE don't know how to promote women unless it's the 4 horsewomen.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And now that we ain't got Becky Lynch, and she out here living her best life right now. And fucking Bailey still ain't been back yet.
Yeah.
She been gone since what?
And Charlotte's still on her honeymoon, even though Andrade's having matches.
We need a picture. We need a picture with a milk carton. And put Bailey on it and be like, "Where is Bailey? She's missing. She is missing."
The sad thing is Bailey posted a picture on her Instagram of her when she won the Money in the Bank and she's laying in the bed and people were like, "That means she's coming back?" I said, at this point right now, I don't think she ever coming the fuck back.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah. Also, we got Ronda Rousey versus Natalya. I kind of want to see that.
Because they were friends before, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like now she's pulling this whole heel gimmick to like make fun of Ronda and putting her
No offense.
attire on and stuff. Yeah.
No offense. Can we get Natalya's sister at ringside?
Facts,
right?
facts. We got the Usos versus the Street Profits. I dare say I feel like the Street Profits might win. The way they're booking it.
I hope so.
I would like
need
for them to
something.
win, but Tribal Chief and this money that they're making, I don't feel like they're gonna let that shit happen just yet.
Yeah. And Theory versus Bobby Lashley. So this is going to be Theory's first really good win over a really good opponent.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what's missing from him right now is just having a really good win against a really good opponent.
That's what he needs.
Yeah.
Man. He needs something to make him over. Because Bobby Lashley would be he's hot right now.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley could go for a title.
Despite the fact that he had that feud with Omos, which kind of dragged him down.
Yeah,
but
that kind of did.
Hey, look, that feud with Omos was not as bad as him having to play around with them fake three sisters that was guys.
Oh, yeah.
End up being one of the claims.
We don't talk about those days.
What you mean? The light skinned dude in there was the guy that's one of the claim.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was fucking Bowens. No, I'm sorry, Caster.
Yeah,
Cassidy,
so,
it
it's just awkwardly weird for him because he'd been back until he won the belt.
Yeah.
Now he got the belt or MVP, even though MVP dropping that fire out of the blue for no reason.
Yo, it's on fucking Spotify. Like, it's a legit track.
Oh yeah! First of all, he posted on Instagram the other day that he was in the studio.
yeah. Matter of fact, he had Theory in the studio with him.
Nice.
Oh wow!
Nice.
This nigga ain't wild. He about to drop the hottest mixtape for WWE ever. Are we about to get WWE old school mixtapes again?
Yo, WWE aggression.
Word.
Yo.
So
I need MVP and John Cena mixtape.
The Undertaker, one dead man show. I called this. You
did. You called it.
The Undertaker is taking his speeches on the road. He's having a one-man show. One dead man show. You know how he had the Britney Spears mic? He was all, presentable and articulate for his Hall of Fame speech. He's taking the show on the road. I called it.
First of all, he was taking show on the road anyway. Because remember, he does that at his local church also.
Oh yeah.
So he's been preparing himself.
Ironic.
Doing the WWE was just a thing. At church, you get as many people that comes there. WWE, you're out there in front of the world. Now, you're golden. Take it on the road.
How ironic is it that you just said he goes?
I
to
said
church.
he's taking the shit on the road.
I
called it.
You did say that, yo, for real. I remember you saying it too.
It was too manicured. It was too precise, too well thought out. Something was happening.
Because man, you gotta think about it. Undertaker's been in character forever. So for him not to have to wrestle, put his body on the line, and then now stay in character and he gets to be normal, I think this is what's been building up in him over years. Finally. And I feel like he got a lot of stories he got to tell wrestling fans that nobody's ever going to know but him in the BSS group.
I love his stories with Yokozuna, man.
Word.
Those were that was his boy, man.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, we'd be drinking, we'd be just hanging out,
Playing
dominoes, yo. Those are the stories that are pretty cool. But I mean, 30 years, right?
Yeah.
30 years of him just wrestling. He's definitely have stories for days.
Yeah. A little bit of information that I found just randomly on Google. It is a worldwide Google web search index for professional wrestling. Roman Reigns is the most Googled wrestler in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Next to John Cena, probably?
No.
Oh.
No, John Cena's not the closest. He's not in the top 5.
The way the scale is written, Roman Reigns just ranked 100, and then it's a percentage below Roman Reigns. Is the way the scale works. So Brock Lesnar is 56.8. Then Stone Cold, then Cody Rhodes, Triple H, Ronda Rousey, Randy Orton, Vince McMahon, Charlotte Flair, Rey Mysterio, Pat McAfee, Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Great Khali is in the top 15.
Oh, yeah, because India.
Yeah,
but,
again, what I was saying earlier about India. Yep, go ahead.
Hey, but if you look at all these names, there's a name right there
Yes, I'm going to get there. That's where I was going to stop next.
Very particular.
Yeah, Great Khali, Seth Rollins, Paige, Paul Wight, a.k.a. Big Show, Rhea Ripley, and the next name is Chris Benoit.
Wow.
Yeah, I see his name there.
And you know the sad thing is, if you type in Chris Benoit name under Google, there's only 4 links to talk about the murder. Everything else is about his technical wrestling career.
Yes, why people still want Chris Benoit info, stories, whatever. People like Chris Benoit, and WWE just will not let you hear anything Chris Benoit.
Nope.
Bro, at this point in age right now, people got to understand, and I've been saying it from the Ultra Hills to Over the Top Rope to the real shit talkers.
Yep.
When you talk about somebody, you talk about what their legacy is. You don't talk about them as a person. You talk about what their legacy is. If you're talking about us, you're talking about podcast. You're not talking about us individually. You're talking about us as a podcast. You're talking about Chris Benoit, you're talking about wrestling. You're not talking about the murder. Because that was true. We were talking about Miss Elizabeth dying because of fucking Lex Luthor. Nobody talks about that. You talk about Miss Elizabeth, you talk about Macho Man. You don't talk about Lex Luthor.
Word. Quick side story before we get into Ultra Fantasy booking. The Up Down Down Championship is back in effect.
Yeah.
Xavier Woods, Shayna Baszler walked through the forbidden door and took the title from Impact because the last champion, because remember Xavier Woods quit for like 6 months because they weren't paying him or whatever. Mm-hmm. So Mia Yim was the last champion. She got released while Xavier was on hiatus. So Shayna Baszler, because they're best friends, they're good friends in real life. So Mia Yim gave the belt back to Shayna Baszler, and we're having an Up Down Down tournament this coming weekend.
Nice.
Yo, have you watched him and Prince Pretty do their
Battle of the Brands?
mode?
Yes, absolutely.
Bruh, why are they so technical with this damn thing, bro?
Oh,
they are way above anybody I've ever seen do this shit.
This is what they were doing. They were playing, what was it, Raw vs. SmackDown 2006 or 2007? They were doing the same shit.
They know how to book.
These motherfuckers have, JK, they have files.
Yes.
In paperwork. They are writing down their matches. Like, they are legit booking these matches to happen. They're releasing wrestlers, buying other wrestlers, making sure their pay-per-views are set. They are not bullshitting. They are for real.
Matter of fact, Breeze drafted Xavier Woods and then let him go.
Like, they're getting so technical at this point. If Breeze and Xavier Woods wanted to run an indie company, I would watch the fuck out of it.
Well, Breeze has a wrestling school, flatblackswrestlingschool.com.
I know, and I really like to go point. Oh, also before we get fancy booking, did I tell y'all that our lovely Smooches has another match I think coming up this month?
Oh, good. Good for her.
Yeah, she's having a field day with this, man. She's loving it. Like, she's really enjoying this. And I'm like, damn, out of all of us that have been watching wrestling, you are the only person that's out here living the dream.
Word.
Don't forget the Ultra Heels.
Word. All right. Ultra Fantasy.
Hey, man, she's a heel. She's a heel regardless. So she can never forget us.
Before we get to the book, we got one more news that you told me to put in.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Yes. Newer addition to the Impact roster, Giselle Shaw, who
Charlotte.
Yes, looks like Charlotte, kind of has Charlotte's gimmick, has come out over the last week as trans, also to celebrate Pride Month.
Bing bong.
And the internet's been talking about her a lot lately too. As soon as she came out of trans, and I'm like, y'all made it seem like y'all really didn't know this.
I didn't know. I know I've seen her name recently.
I just found out about her today.
I've seen her name recently from the little bit of Impact that I've been watching as of late. Because Kenny Omega made me go back to watching Impact from last year when he was, when he had a belt. He made me go back to watching Impact. He did something positive for me.
That's good. Kenny Omega always comes in with the clutch to make you watch something where he was at.
Yeah, so Giselle Shaw has come out as trans, and she's been wrestling women the whole time, but everybody has a problem with Nyla Rose.
The only reason that people have a problem with Nyla Rose, even though she is trans, she is still built. like she is man.
Yeah. I guess that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the
what I'm
only
thinking.
reason why people feel type of way about it.
All right, now Ultra
Nice.
Fantasy booking.
Yeah.
Last week was Warzone. The opening match was Finn Balor versus Danhausen. And God bless you people that voted for Danhausen, but let's be real, he wasn't winning.
Yeah.
63 votes to 10. Match 2, Daddy's Girls, a.k.a. Tessa Blanchard and Charlotte, took on Serena Deeb and Mercedes Martinez. And Daddy's Girls took home the victory, 66% to 34%. Match 3 in the tag division, War Machine versus Red Dragon, which I believe is a match that has actually happened in Ring of Honor. This was a close one. 37 votes to 35 votes. Red Dragon was the winner. Match 4, Tenelle Dashwood took a loss to Mickie James, 24% to 76%. Next up, Renee Paquette interviewed Walter. Walter, a lot of people are speculating you have an issue with Brock Lesnar. What do you have to say about that? Brock Lesnar is the worst kind of human being. He does not respect this sport. He does not hold the mat sacred. He does not belong in this sport that I would die for. That is why I'm challenging Brock Lesnar for the WCW United States Championship inside a fight pit. No pins, no submissions, no countouts. The last man breathing wins. Match 5, Buddy Matthews taking on Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and MJF won 59 to 41%. And our main event, a champion versus champion match, non-title. The IWGP Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles taking on the MLW Openweight Champion Bryan Danielson. And AJ Styles took home the win with Adam Cole in his corner. And after the match, Adam Cole jumped Daniel Bryanson because Adam Cole wants a shot at his title. And that was Ultra Fantasy Booking. Well, Warzone. And now, Dragon Force.
Oh, yes. Dragon Force is going to start off with a little sit down with Shelton Benjamin. Think about his loss.
Oh, yeah, that's
last
right.
week.
He's out the door.
Yeah, thinking about his job being gone and him going back to being part of the greatest tag team sitting at home. And he sees the door open. He looks and smiles. And Paul Heyman walks in and sits down and closes the door. Then we get into our first match. Our first match will be a match of Thunder Rosa versus Victoria. Yeah, Thunder Rosa won last week in Victoria's ringside versus Dan Perusa. Thunder Rosa will face Victoria. And this will have a stipulation. 1, Victoria wins clean. 2, Thunder Rosa wins via dirty tactic. Or 3, Dana Perusa comes out, beats up both of them. And we have a non-complete match until we figure out who's going to be the next women's champion.
What was the second stipulation?
Dana Perusa comes out and interferes into the match.
Oh, no, the one before that.
Thunder Rosa wins by any 30 tactic.
Okay.
Seeing how AOP finally lost the match after their perfect winning streak for this wild and weird. The Briscoes will be facing AOP one more time because AOP feel like they had that win and they could have won. But this time, they're going to do it in a street fight.
For the belts, right?
Mm-hmm. Also, tonight, we're going to have our first ever match between two men. We're going to have what happened at the end of last week. We're going to have LA Knight versus Kevin Steen. And our final match will be a fun match for everybody. It will be Cesaro versus Jay Lethal in a non-title match, with Wardlow being special guest referee.
Nice.
That would be the end of the show.
Well, we've all been through the Forbidden Door, and we can't see you. I have been Dark Messiah 2.0, and you, sir.
Alex, the motherfucking Hill.
Good night, J Kid.
Good night to all, and to all a good night.
Peace.
Peace.